Good morning, dear student. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. My dear students, today we are going to start with new chapter. Chapter 6. The name of the chapter is Geometry. Let us learn about some basic terms as you have already done in 4th class also. Line segment. As you all know, what is a line segment? So, the properties of line segment is that line segment is having two endpoints, okay, and it has a definite length. Means if it has a two endpoints, so it has a definite length, so it can be measured, okay. Third point is it can be drawn on a piece of paper, okay. And in the fourth, a line segment say AB is written as AB like this, it is written as like this. Let us draw a line segment, okay. It has two endpoints. One endpoint is here, I can mark one endpoint is here. I'll just join this line segment, okay. This is a line segment. See, it has two endpoints, okay. It is symbolically it is represented like this, okay. It can be easily drawn, and we can measure the length because it has a definite length. We can place a ruler over there and we can measure their length on the ruler. Let us learn about the line. It has no endpoint. As you know, line has no endpoint. It has infinite length. So it has infinite length because it has no endpoint. That's why it has infinite length. So it cannot be measured. So if we don't know the length, how we can measure it? Okay. Third point is it can be drawn on a piece of paper, but it cannot be drawn. Means we cannot draw it on a piece of paper because it has an infinite length. We don't know the end point of it and the starting point, so we can represent it on piece of paper. A line say AB is written as AB like this, okay. The symbol of line is like this. So we will draw a line is drawn, one arrow we will put like this, then we will make a line and one arrow we will put like this, okay. Why we have put it this arrow? We can extend our line to the left hand side as much as we desired, and from here also we can extend this line as much as we desired, okay. This way we will make a line. Ray, the properties of ray is it has one end point, okay. Remember that ray has only one end point, okay. It has only starting point, okay. So one end point is there. It has an infinite length. It also, like line, it is also having infinite length, so it cannot be measured, okay. Third, it can be drawn on a piece of paper but can be represented. It cannot be drawn on a piece of paper. We cannot draw it on a piece of paper, but we can represent on it. A ray say AB is written as like this. The symbol of a ray AB is like this, okay. Let us draw. So we know that it has one endpoint. The one endpoint is this, okay. We will extend it and we will put arrow, okay. We can extend ray as much as we can, okay, as much as we desired, okay. For example, kite. If you see in the sky, kite is flying, right? So kite is having one point, right? One starting point it has having, but it doesn't have an ending point, right? Like rays of the sun, from where it start, it has one end point from the sun, right? It does not have the second end, right? The example is the rays of the sun, okay. So students, I hope you understand it. So students, we will learn four definition, that is collinear and non-collinear points. So we will learn those points which lie on the same straight line are called collinear point. What they are saying, this is a line. So the point P, Q, R, S, T. These all points are lying on the same straight line, right? So these are the collinear points. And what are non-collinear points? Those points which do not lie on the same line are called non-collinear points. So point A, point B, point L, point O. These all are not lie on the same line, so these are the non-collinear point. Okay, now intersection lines. What is the intersection lines? When two or more straight lines intersect each other at a point, right? They are called intersecting lines. If we see in this diagram, line AB and line CD, these are intersecting, means these are meeting at some one point. That point is known as O. So these lines are known as intersecting line. So what we can say, AB is intersecting CD at point O. Okay. Now we will do perpendicular lines. Two lines in the same plane are said to be perpendicular if they intersect each other at right angles. Okay, right angles means at 90 degree. The symbol of perpendicular line is this. So there are, dramatically it is shown as this, like this. AB line segment is there. Sorry, AB line is there and CD line is there, right? They are intersecting and they are intersecting at 90 degree. So how we can write it like this? AB and write the symbol of perpendicular. AB perpendicular to CD means this line AB is perpendicular to CD. So let us learn about the parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Parallel lines in this lie in the same plane and do not intersect each other, right? But remain at equal distance from each other, right? These are the two parallel lines AB and CD. Okay, so they are not meeting at some point, right? They are just remain at equal distance. They are just moving at the equal distance from each other, right? So they are not intersecting at any point. So these lines AB and CD, they are parallel to each other, right? So how we can write it? The symbol of parallel lines is like this. This is the symbol of parallel lines. So AB, line AB parallel, this is the symbol of parallel to CD, right? This way we can write this. So I hope student you understand the concept. So what you have to do is you have to practice, you have to learn the following terms like ray, line segment, line, collinear, non-collinear points, intersection lines, perpendicular line and parallel lines. Okay, so students, you will learn it. Thank you and have a nice day.